how's it going? I didn't put in my earbuds, so you're probably getting wind and whatnot. Maybe I should go for my microphone. That might be better, because it has a little dead cat. Of course, I need to figure out where I put my microphone. And well, let's introduce you to the surroundings. So this is the Canada Malting building. It's been abandoned, and it's a heritage building, so they can't demolish it. It's a historic building. So I brought my drone out today, my DJI Mini 2, and I was just doing some testing, some test flights, and now I'm looking for my microphone. Maybe I put it in my pockets. Maybe I put it in my satchel. We shall see. No, it's not there, but I know I have my Bluetooth microphone, so why don't I attempt to connect my microphone, and then we can fly a little bit. What would be nice is I brought my electric scooter out. I probably should have like a mount so that I can leave the phone and then hands-free, because I need my hands to fly, you know. Actually, the 1 year anniversary of a designer's friend's passing away. She passed away a year ago, and I worked with her for like 30 years. She was really a force of nature, and yeah. Hey Chris, how's it going? I see your comments. Yes, I do, and I'm holding it horizontally so my comments are vertical. Let me turn to the portrait. How you doing? Yes. So I'm gonna put this in and see if this particular phone is gonna plug in. All right, can you hear me? Because it might actually have been connected to my iPhone. Can you give me a thumbs? That would be helpful if you're still in the room. That explains why the video is rotated. Oh, it's not rotating properly in portrait mode? Help me out here. Is it messed up when I put the phone in landscape, or is it messed up when I put the phone in portrait? Or are you referring to the comments I was making? Okay, good, you got audio, great. Or you were referring to comments when I first realized that I was broadcasting live, and the text in the chat, it's only in portrait mode, so when I turn it sideways, the chat doesn't turn sideways as well. I don't know if it's a glitch. So are you hearing any wind at this juncture? But it's good that I'm broadcasting live. So if I'm not mistaken, I see. So do I need to keep the phone in portrait in order to keep the whole replay thing in good standing? Or did I mess it up by putting it into landscape mode? Or maybe it's in the settings. I don't know. So let me check my pockets. It's a little wind, but not bothersome. So I'm gathering there's a delay in the. So if it does get windy, I'm gonna do this to cut down the sound. All right. So you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna introduce you. I haven't named this one. So this is a DJI Mavic Mini 2, right? I just had somebody that came by to talk to me, and luckily this wasn't an irate person with a negative opinion about droning. He was saying he has a heavier DJI, and unfortunately, because of the law and such, he has to get a license for it. So he was under the impression it's 500 grams, which is not true. It's 250 grams it has to be below. So I corrected him on that little detail. This is a Canadian law for those of you who aren't from Canada. So let me just turn this on. So this is going to be tricky because, as you know, I'm not a good multitasker. And multitasking in the sense of when you're live streaming and droning at the same time, it's one thing when it's all integrated in with your phone and maybe a display screen, and then you can see the chat simultaneously as well as the drone information. But when you're holding two devices, such as your remote control, and you're trying to carry on a conversation with people with two hands, that's going to require some practice, and I would hate to create a drone accident or something to that effect by trying to do too many things. But I just wanted to see if it was possible, because unfortunately, as far as I can tell, us droners still cannot live stream our drone flights, which used to be a lot of fun, because it meant that wherever your drone buddies were, whether in Australia, Europe, Asia, or North America, they would all kind of like get a notification, and generally they're very supportive. They come in and they talk to you. So I'm hoping that those days come back. No, I did not. I tried. I had an old iPad with an old version of Prism that was able to still use the Periscope producer login, but that was only for that period of time when you could still use Periscope producer, and it worked. But then if you upgraded your Prism to a newer device, that stopped working. Yeah, live streaming is tough now. So I got some footage of this because we had talked about it. Maybe you guys would have done a meetup. Not this year apparently, because actually today is pretty nice. It's been sunny and it's just a light breeze. So luckily I took the drone out to get some practice in, because I sorely needed it. And I checked my Sparknik too, and I recharged 4 batteries, and I turned one on, and I turned the software on, and I hooked it up to the remote control, and then I had my on-the-go cable, with the phone to the remote control. And what happened is that I got my camera, I was able to move the gimbal, and then like a few minutes later I lost the camera image, and then the drone started like getting really warm, and then actually very hot. So there's something wrong with the drone, I think, because it shouldn't get that hot. Yes, it is a good spot for meetup. So that'll be like maybe next year or something to that effect. So oh look, there's a hole in the so this is where obviously people want access. They want to go spelunking, and like I got close to the little pink house. I really don't know what the story is on that, but it's been only a couple of years since the little pink house is there. Maybe the house is there, but it wasn't painted pink, because you can see it from miles away. So let me cover my ear. So the wind is picking up, but hopefully it's not going to kill the broadcast. Yeah, it's got to be like that, which is not that difficult, I guess. I guess it all also depends on how busy or not busy Nick would be, because there'd be could make it out here. So I've been trying to turn on my drone with one hand, and I haven't developed the skills. These are I have 3 pontoons for this drone. One is a foldable one. The other one, this one is a clip-on, and the feet are static. And I actually 3D printed my own pontoons, which are designed to be lightweight, so the drone remains under 250 grams. But I have yet to use it. They're really spindly little legs, but they actually prop the drone up a little taller. And you know, if you break them or something, it doesn't matter, you can always print yourself some other ones. So I've been trying. Okay, it's on now. All right, so I'm gonna put this as my landing spot. Here we go, and try and get my this is my remote. Gotta turn that on. Okay. Now, I gotta figure out how we can do this. Alright, so let me just LT, take off with caution, it says. Okay, so interesting. I only have 64% battery because I didn't, charge it all the way. So there we go. Okay. Let me get my camera. There we go. Interesting how the propellers look under the camera, because they cycle. I guess it's like 60. Let me just focus on this. And look, my scooter fell down. One unfortunate thing with Prism is you can't read Twitter comments without a second device. Yes, thank you for mentioning that. By the way, filming at the moment. Actually, I'm not filming. Now I'm filming. So Twitter people, you'll need to go to my Twitter page to find my YouTube link. It's right at the top on the splash page of my Twitter account. And my YouTube channel should be under Candavu24. But I don't know if you put Candavu, Kandavu 24 in a Google search, if it'll bring you to my YouTube page, or in the YouTube search. But I know you can get the link from my Twitter, which is Candavu, at Candavu, period. I got dibs on Twitter. Okay, thank you for mentioning that. I got to do a bit of flying, so why don't I pick up my scooter, because it fell over. Hold on a second. Okay, scooter is now standing. So it'd be nice if I could clip this into place or affix it someplace, just so that I can give some time, but I don't think I can. So Alright. There we go. So there's a little pink house. Oh look, there's a seagull. I hope he doesn't attack my Mini. He's giving it a wide berth. Good. Good. Oh, thank you, Chris. That's mighty helpful of you. So I can't do too many fancy flying because I've only got one thumb available, and I can see the drone. See, right there in the middle of the screen. And this is what the drone is filming at the moment. So this is the best I can do for live streaming, which is like pretty, you know, pretty lame. Let me just adjust the camera. And you know, I'm already at 48% battery. Hey, it's Nick. Hey, all right. Yes, I can read you now. Look, I'm droning and live streaming and chatting with the both of you guys. So let me just flip the camera around. So this is what you guys missed out on this year. We could have done this, but we could always do it next year. Or if for some crazy reason, like our Indian summer extends into December or something like that, who knows, right? But yeah, I'm hopeful that that, you know, whoever is like putting together live stream packages, that they will allow us drone people to live stream and drone simultaneously. Because I mean, we used to be able to do it, you know, like 5 years ago. So why can't we do it in 2022, 2023? This requires a fist shaking. Come on, YouTube, or come on, Twitter, or whoever else. Yes, it's my Mini 2. I did some testing with my Spark today, and for some reason my Spark is overheating. I got the gimbal working and stuff of that nature. It connects to, you know, the remote and the phone, but for some reason it overheats. So I need to do more testing on the Spark before I take it out for a test flight. I was going to test them both today, but it's just the Mini 2, and I need to practice. Well, I don't need a blue check. You know, I definitely don't need a blue check. So I don't see how Elon could be asking me for butt kiss. Yeah. So let me show you guys. Well, yeah. So this is where I'm standing at the Lachine Canal. Right? It's a pretty nice sunset. And you know, normally, Nick, this is your hour for droning, right? Sunset in the shoot. You think you should be possible to direct to Twitter Live, but the quality would be crap. Interesting. Oh shit. Interesting. Okay, you know what I need to do? I got a low battery message on my YouTube, so I have a here to get a cable and a battery up to my phone. Otherwise I'm in trouble. So yeah, so obviously my iPhone is old because I haven't been using it that long. Yeah, well, no, I have a second iPhone, but I'm using it on my drone. So luckily I have one of these, and we're gonna plug it in, toot sweet. And I gotta check my battery, and the battery is 30.